The lesson. Miss Thomas had to know, long before she looked up from her copy of Wordsworth's poems, through the hiss of the radiator at the itching silence of a 12th grade class, that the class would explode when the bell finally rang, and that, when she looked down at the ankle-high shoes she had pulled on in the morning, she would think about the shoes she might have worn if she hadn't chosen to live in a town where women made little clicking sounds when she and the woman she lived with walked by, where the men guffawed when they passed her house. She had to have known that by plodding to the board to crack the chalk one more time as she spelled out the dignity of a word before they rushed out, that teaching Wordsworth was a gift almost as great as the one she surely didn't know she had given. When on that clear day in October of 1952, she had come in and, with her hands at her sides, faced the flag as everyone pledged allegiance to a piece of cloth, and then had asked the hunched-over kid in the back to read as the day's Bible lesson Paul's first letter to Corinthians about how, if we speak with the tongues of men and angels and have not love, we are a noisy gong and clanging cymbal. And he had done so, and for the first time actually looked at this woman, her eyes hard lying in a glass of blue, her gray-brown hair done in a bun with a comb slipped loosely under, her melon-tan lips he couldn't follow as she sat behind her desk with the light melting when she said she'd been absent because, south of Pyongyang, her brother had been called to a command bunker from a pocket of soldiers drying out from wet snow, had remained there so long he was there when a howitzer exploded in jagged steel and flame. Miss Thomas couldn't have known it wouldn't be her words we would learn from, but the way her eyes watered before her shoulders collapsed, her fingers gripping a pencil so hard we felt our chairs tremble and the floor quake, the way she sat through homeroom and taught us in her first class about how Wordsworth's Lucy had died and was now rolled round with rocks and stones and trees, calling the lost voice of her brother, and all of us unable to rise at the bell.